Hey everyone, it's Karen from Mayfly Life. Today I'm back in the kitchen doing some experimenting, and what I'm doing is changing out a recipe that I've seen online that I've wanted to try for some time now. I make homemade deodorants for myself. My stick deodorant is made from oils and butters and is essential oils and baking sodas and so forth. But today I wanted to try, I've been trying for the last few weeks, different concoctions for a roll-on version. Now I want to try and do something without an oil-based stick or anything like that. So what I decided to do, and I've heard a lot about this particular type of roll-on and how milk of magnesia really is the cat's meow when it comes to roll-ons and as a deodorant. So instead of milk of magnesia, my last recipe had that, but this time what I'm doing is I'm doing actually magnesium oil, which is using equal parts of warm distilled water and magnesium chloride, which is like the ancient flakes, mineral flakes that I've got, and it's easy enough to use. So what I did was I took a third cup of the flakes, third cup of distilled warm water, and mixed them together to form the magnesium oil. And as you can see, the active ingredient here is magnesium chloride. So that's something that you want. So what I've got here is I'm doing sort of a makeshift, and this is experimenting. Okay, and I like to experiment, and I figured I'd show you how I do things and how I concoct things. Now I've got a half a cup of measuring cup here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my oil and fill it halfway to a quarter cup. I'm just going to put it in my bowl. Okay. And this one also too is going to exclude baking soda. I didn't want to have baking soda this time. So instead I'm going to do zinc oxide for that. Another part of the recipe calls for, which is really good, is aloe vera gel. And that's actually 1/8 of a cup. Adding that too. I'm also adding 1/4 of a cup of witch hazel. And what I picked up was the non-alcoholic, so that it limits the burning sensation one feels. And I'm going to add 1/4 cup of that as well. Just a little bit more. There we go. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of glycerin, and it's going to be maybe, a couple of tablespoons of vegetable glycerin. I'm just adding that, and I'm going to give it a stir. Okay. I'm also going to add about a teaspoon of my zinc oxide, teaspoon to 2 teaspoons, and I think what I'll do is I'll do 1.5 teaspoons of my zinc oxide. Grab my little whisk, give it a bit of a whisk, mix it in, and then I'm going to add same amount in arrowroot powder, because this will help absorb moisture and so forth. And give that a mix. Now, what I normally do, tea tree actually, as an essential oil, adds an antifungal, antibacterial property to it. So I'm just going to be adding a few drops of this, of tea tree. And for a little bit of fragrance for myself, because I love it, it's just a hint of tangerine. And those are essential oils. It's a nice woodsy scent, actually. If you like woodsy, you can add any kind of essential oil if you want. And what you're going to do is you're going to pour this into a roll-on bottle with the roller, or even a spray bottle. And here I've got a spray bottle, but for now I'm just going to pour it in here. And give it a try. So this is my spray-on or roll-on deodorant that I'm going to try. Try it out for about a week, see how it does, and hopefully this will be it, because I really I've heard a lot of good about the magnesium chloride and what it does because of the natural properties it has, and how all the ingredients in here together really do make up a great deodorant. So I'm going to give it a try, see how it goes. So thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one.